Hey guys, it's Tiffany and welcome to Instagram Outlining 101. Okay, so before I continue on with this video, I just wanted to say this will probably be two parts because this is kind of like the basic information that you know about outlining before you start or how to get better at it. But, and maybe like the next video I'll go into depth about this. Well, I guess you can say I've been outlining for a little bit. Yeah, I've only made a few outlines, just a few. A common question is asked is like, how do you get better? Well, you kind of just have to practice. That's literally it. And I've been practicing for almost 2 years, as I guess that's when I started outlining. But yeah, it pays off in the end sometimes. If for some reason you don't believe me, just look at one of my first official outlines. Yikes. Some people ask, aren't outlines cartoons? Well, no, they're just not. As you can see in the picture of Kylie, the before and the after, I'm still keeping the original features of the photo. I'm not changing the photo itself. I'm not drawing. I'm tracing the photo, but I'm not creating my own drawing. So I just wanted to apologize if this video is really dry. I've tried to be as enthusiastic as possible, but I don't think it's really working. So, if you don't want to hear my voice, I'm sorry. Turn on captions, play a little music, you'll be fine. Some haters like to say, oh, it's so easy if I'm just tracing a photo. Well, with this outline not even complete yet, there it is. Why does it take me over 3 hours and 41 minutes to get it done if I'm just tracing a photo? Now that I've told you all the basics about outlines, now we are going to move on into the apps. And these are both for Apple and Android. For starters, this app is called Ibis Paint X or Ibis, I don't know how you pronounce it, but this is the app that I use currently. But there is also another Ibis Paint X, but that is $7.99, so it only removes ads and you get a few more features, so I don't think it's worth it. And if you guys want me to, I'm gonna put a poll in the beginning of this video, hopefully if I remember, if you guys want me to go in depth about each one of these apps that I'm gonna show, and yeah. Okay, so the next app is Adobe Illustrator Draw or Adobe. Also, I'm sorry, I didn't realize how off-centered the title is, but I'm too tired to change it, so I'm sorry, it bothers me too. But this is the app I used to use, but then I switched to Ibis Paint X or Ibis, I don't know how you pronounce it. And it also has a quote-unquote twin called Adobe Sketch or Adobe Sketch. Please don't use this. Just don't. I've tried it. There's not many brush options and you have to download brush options, but they're really difficult to find in my opinion, and the sizing and everything, I recommend just don't use this. Next up is an only Apple exclusive app, so I'm sorry about that for Android users. I haven't actually checked if they had an Android option, but the last time I checked they don't. So I'm sorry in advance. So please skip over this part. Well, if you want to. So you've probably heard about this app before, but it's called Procreate. This is in my opinion, it's one of the most elite drawing apps you can get. But there is a downfall. It is it is $9.99. But good news, only on iPads. But there's also the same thing, but Procreate Pocket for your phone, and it's only $5.99, but this comes with so many good options, and a lot of Instagram artists have brushes for free or for you to pay, so highly recommend, but it's not needed at all. Okay, so this segment is just going over a few extra details that some people ask about, so yeah. Okay, so what do I use? Yes, this is a picture of an Apple Pencil. Wow, this is gonna sound... Okay, it's not bougie of me, but it's not even fully mine. I just borrow it. But this is what I use sometimes to do outlining. But please don't don't, like, it's obviously not needed. Don't, like, look at the prices. I don't want to pay $99 to $129 for an Apple Pencil. Sorry, Apple. I mean, I like Apple, but a little overpriced sometimes. There are cheaper options like styluses, which I used to use before the Apple Pencil, and as you can see, there are so many options on Amazon, and I've literally bought like 3 of them, and the last one I had was very similar to the Apple Pencil and had to charge it and everything, but it lost battery like very fast. I don't know whether I just got a faulty one or maybe I was just like, I don't know, maybe I was overcharging it. But ultimately, like 80 to 90% of the time, I'm just using my hands. That's it. Like, I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to use styluses sometimes, but sometimes it's just needed for like when I do my nails. I can't, me touching the screen and trying to move, it's like, it's really hard for me, so that's when I bring out the Apple Pencil. So that's it for part 1. I want to keep it pretty short, although the day that I'm recording this, I'm going to put a poll on my Instagram to see whether you guys want me to do one long big video or parts. I'm pretty sure it's better to do parts anyways, and I'll probably like upload on the same day so that way you're not waiting like some TikToks. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below any video suggestions. I'm trying to do them all. I'm still working on a bun tutorial even though it's literally been a year. Sorry. And yeah, I hope this helped some people even though this was a very basic video. Bye. So I'm back because I did a poll on Instagram and everybody, well, like majority, I think it was like 5% that asked for 2 parts. But you guys said 1 part, so I'm back. Also, if I sound really weird, I woke up like an hour ago. It's 7:30. And yeah, so I'm going to be using Ariana as an example. You don't want to use a picture that's too dark because you just won't see anything and it's going to be hard on you to outline it unless you have a lot of editing skills, but I just think it's not worth it to go through all that struggle. And also, you want to use a picture that doesn't cut off half of their face because, like, why? That's just going to be, like, I don't even know how you would outline that. And you also want to use something that is in between. Okay, so this segment I'm just gonna be talking about like general outline things. I mean, that's what I've been talking about this whole video, but right now we're getting into the cut of the outline. Then you'll see like the brushes and pens that I use and then things for the background, and that's it. Something simple. So basically what I call for the cut, I don't know what you call it. You can either use the circle, which I used to use, but I no longer use it. People still use it, but yeah. And you can use a triangle. I've never used that before. I don't plan on using it. I don't know, maybe one day I might use it. And then there's a squiggly thing that I use the most right now. And you can actually also do drips. I forgot to put that in, but you can also outline like the actual like picture itself and incorporate that, which I've done a few times, but it is very meticulous. So I recommend if it's not too difficult. Okay, so for your settings, you always want to make sure that your stabilizer is at 10. It makes your lines so much cleaner. And then for force fade, I usually like to use the pointy part. And for the most part, I'm using 40%, but you know, I can't give all of my secrets away, so there you go. Okay, so now getting into pens, these are the main 4 that I use. There's obviously more that I use, as you can obviously see, but these are the main 4. So this is glass pen, and this can be used for your main outlining or the hair or like a lot of things. And I'm showing you how it looks like in all the settings. So yeah, it's a good pen. I don't use it as much anymore because I found a few better pens, but that's okay. I still use it every time I outline. And this is felt tip pen hard. I like to use it also if I'm doing the main outlining, but it's mainly for the cut portion or if I'm doing the eyes, and this doesn't have a fade onto it. And next is oil hair, which can be used for the hair, but it's obviously not the main component I use for hair anymore, but it still works out pretty well. But I've just found a few better things, as I said before. And the next one is Hard School Pen Smooth, which is also really good for the main outline, but I personally like to use this for my eyelashes. I mean, I can't do eyelashes very well, but that is just what I use. I really hope this video is helping out, because honestly, I do not know. Okay, so getting into backgrounds, I've only seen a few people actually pull off using black and white, but I personally do not recommend because I personally cannot even pull it off. But if you're confused on what to use, you can always just take a color from the actual person's outline. But I recommend please don't use bright colors like these, because it's too bright and you want your main focus to be the outline. So you want to use more neutral colors or complementary colors to your outline. Look at the color wheel if you need help. Also, these are really bad examples of what to use, but you guys get the point. It's not in great detail. I can always go into more detail about this in another video if you guys want me to. So things to put in the background, you want to keep it fairly simple. I like to use flowers, dots, random things, little doodles. You don't want to do it too heavy because the main focus is the outline. It's just treat it as an accent. Now I'm pretty sure soon, or you can see I'm using dots. You want to keep it fairly simple, nothing too complex. But I'm pretty sure in a second I'm gonna show you what not to do. You can also add little sparkles everywhere, but obviously don't do that. My hand just slipped. And you don't want to make it too bright, and you also want to make sure that the colors complement each other, and you don't want it to, over the top. And yes, have I seen somebody do backgrounds like this? Yes, I have, but not like the way I'm doing it, because this is kind of atrocious. But but yeah, just make sure it's all clean, I guess you could say. For the second time, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry if there's anything that's unclear. If you guys want me to go in depth about apps, just let me know in the comments down below. I'm pretty sure I already put a poll. If I remember, Tiffany, remind yourself. And yeah, that's about it. I'm sorry if I missed out on anything, but I'm trying to pump out all the requests that you guys are asking for, and hopefully in between the bigger videos I can do smaller videos. Like somebody requested eyelashes without there being lashes, so hopefully that will be coming up. Maybe, I don't know, but make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.